do have info on the parties.
I just want to say, so you're just going to plow on through?
No, I was just going to plow on through. Well, if it is going, I wanted to continue, but I'm not going to give the information.
But if it's not going, are we going to start again for those who don't know?
Hold on. It says 15 people are waiting.
Okay, all right.
What does that mean?
We're live.
Look, I see it. It's there.
There we are.
But I can't see it up there. I'm seeing it. It's right here. Look, it's right here.
There it is.
You guys see?
There she is.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, now I got to turn the volume
it down.
I was checking.
Boo.
You guys, we're new.
It's all my fault.
We're all new.
We're new. But I can't see it up there, so we're just going to have to assume that we look good.
I'm assuming.
I don't look good looking down at my phone. There we are.
Hello again. Hey, hi.
Period.
Ow.
Hi.
Okay,
yeah, Astronomicon 2020, right around the corner, February 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Wyndham Gardens, Sterling Heights. You'll be there. I'll be there. Kevin Eastman will be there.
Whoa. Will you be there? That's the first question I want to know. Now, hold your turtles.
Yes.
Kevin who?
Eastman.
Will
Kevin
be there.
Eastman.
Can we start there? Like I know this is Astronomiconversations. I know you guys got a whole agenda going on, but can we?
You did say it right.
He said the boop right.
He said it right.
All right, look, it's a family show, sir.
Yes.
No, all right, check it out. Listen, so can we talk about Kevin Eastman for a minute?
Absolutely.
All right, so first and foremost, that alone is really, really amazing, and it's like a gigantic monument already. Like just do on our third consecutive
trip around
con.
the sun. Yeah.
Our third astro trip around the sun. Nice. I like that. Nevertheless, but to be able to have someone of his caliber adorn and be at our con is just amazing.
Now, for those who don't know, there's some people who might not know, he is the co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, he is.
He writes, he illustrates.
I always say he co-creator, him and Peter Laird.
Yes.
Laird.
I don't know how to say it.
Peter Laird.
Laird.
Laird and Eastman made the Turtles. Like, that's it. End game. Like, that is it. And to have, and Kevin has been very ongoing in the comic book community. He's extremely present. He does his own web store. He does his own Instagram. He's active on social media. He basically, like Kevin is out and about in the scene, and he's a busy guy. So this is no. You know what I mean? This is awesome that he's attending. Like, last time I seen Kevin Eastman was at, where was the last con we were at? Was it at
San Diego?
Was it San Diego? I thought it was NYCC.
Diego. No, he was in San Diego.
I thought we saw him in Grand Rapids.
You and I did. He wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
The last time I seen him, he was signing autographs at the Nickelodeon booth inside of a SpongeBob tent. And I mean, people were losing their ever-loving mind because they were like, oh my God. Because, he's that guy. Like, he does that quick doodle of the turtle on there, and it just makes it like, while we're on this topic, are we going to try to explain to people, because that is the essence of this show, is to try to make you guys more familiar with the content of what you hear and what you see on Instagram and some of the social media. It's like a little square on your phone might be a little more cold and not as explanatory.
Yeah.
So you're alluding to like the how-to with Kevin Eastman at Astronomical.
The VIP packs, if you will.
Let me be blatantly honest. I heard in a passing conversation today that I was, I guess, I wasn't eavesdropping, but I happened to walk by and I heard something along the lines of there. I heard something along the lines of there were an allotment of VIPs per day.
A limited.
Per day, per session.
Okay, and that's, see, like, words like that, we got to clarify, because to me, the layman, I know what a session means. So obviously a VIP session, obviously we're talking autograph and photograph and something like that. And when you say, like, there's only a limited amount per, how many sessions a day? How many people per session?
Well,
what are we
he's
talking
there
about?
only Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so there's a start. So it's Saturday and Sunday.
He will be signing from approximately noon till 2.
Okay.
And then again from approximately 3 till 5 each day. 2 sessions, 2 hours only. Limited VIPs, there will only be 50 per session.
Okay.
So that's your only real guarantee to meet Kevin Eastman.
Correct.
If you get in line and it's already 1 o'clock and there's 300 people in front of you, you won't meet him.
Good.
And
good
again,
luck.
Or you're going to have to wait for the second session and never get out of line to hope, and I use the air quotes, hope that you get to meet him, because he only has so much time.
So if you want to guarantee it, You need to get one of these VIP packs before they're gone.
Well, what I like to do, and I've said this a million times, and I will always say this. To me, I like to call the VIP like the insurance policy because it unanimously guarantees you your autograph and your photograph or whatever you want from the experience. You're not gonna there is no big I'm just gonna stand in the chow line and hope, because I've been that guy in those lines. I've been the guy on the other end of that table when someone's pulling you away and saying, hey, you have to leave, the next person's coming in, and people disappointed. Like, I've been waiting in this line for fill in a number hours and you're just about to bail. And so
that happened to me 3 times with the same guest.
And this is crazy.
It was me and George.
Okay.
You were there. I'm waiting in line, and he's like, gotta go to my panel. I'm like, I'm the next person. Just, can you jot your little Herbie Hancock on this part?
No, sorry, not today, Bob.
And
you know,
I was like, oh.
And sometimes we try to be those people and try to squiggle a couple things on the way out, but in an essence, that creates more hysteria than you just getting up and leaving. So. It's absolutely crazy. Nevertheless, that's important. These are things that we're trying to express to you. So if you hear us talking about VIP packages with any of the special guests, know that most of this is going to be like limited engagements, and you're saying per sessions. So I don't know if everybody's doing that. We know for sure, we're guaranteeing that right now for Kevin Eastman. We're talking 2 sessions, 2 days, the 8th and the 9th, the Saturday and the Sunday. He will be on hand to do the VIPs, and when the VIPs are done in between his sessions, I'm assuming he'll be hanging out at his booth.
And he'll, like, if you were to knock out the VIPs first, and so then the general, admission people, if you're in line and you're lucky enough to get in that line and to meet them, then that's awesome.
But that's what I'm saying, though, just to clarify, though, so when in between the sessions, he'll be hanging out at his booth, and he's a really cool guy, and when if you have the experience or the actual time to talk to him, and you are just waiting in the line, and he comes back and you're next, he's gonna talk to you, and that's awesome, and that's what's cool about it. So again, we want to be clear about everything.
Things take time, and you can only fit so many people. Some
people
and
are,
if you want to guarantee it,
some people are straightforward. Hey, nice to meet you. Boom, boom, boom. But no, like if you engage Kevin in conversation, like most of the time I've heard it's all been positive. He's always just like blown away by fans' knowledge of his work, and when the comic book came out and what happened, and they were just featured on
the toys they made us.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what I mean? And that was a big, epic, iconic thing where him and Peter came back together and buried the hatchet, so to speak, and now they're cool again. And just that vibe amongst the comic community and just the
he's still drawing for Clover Press.
Absolutely.
He did an exclusive cover for Powers of X, book
Absolutely,
1.
yes.
So I have a Wolverine drawn by Kevin Eastman. He just did Deadpool.
Damn.
So he's doing all these current characters in addition to still working on Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They just released Ninja Turtles 100, I think.
Yep.
So that's cool. And you can bring anything you have from home. Cards, toys, backpacks, all your Ninja Turtles stuff, bring it. He will sign it. There is a fee. You get 2 autographs and a pass and a certain poster with your Kevin Eastman VIP. And if you just want to wait in line and get one thing signed, then you can do that too. It's just,
that's awesome.
We're just letting you know the only way to guarantee it is if you do your VIP, and here's what to expect with the great Kevin Eastman.
For sure. And again, that's why we're having these conversations, so that we can bring you, the viewer, the listener, more in touch with the information that's out on the table, because a lot of it, like I said, the people don't understand. So now, hopefully, we clarified that. And again, I like to call it that insurance policy. That definitely 100% unanimously gets you to meet the star, the entertainment of choice, without
the king of turtles,
without any hiccups, without any hangups, and make sure your experience is smooth of a transaction as it possibly can be, as opposed to spending your entire day
waiting for something,
waiting in a line and
possibly not get anything.
And so there's that. So again, so let's.
And I'm a fan of the insurance policies. Like for me, when I go to a convention, we go to Grand Rapids or Horror Hound or whatever. I only buy the pro photo ops.
Yeah.
Because to me, that's the only guarantee that I'm getting a photo with them. Because there are some celebrities who don't do tableside photos.
Yep.
And I want to say the dreaded blurry picture.
Yeah.
You had one shot to pull that trigger. They did it. They said, yeah, I'll take the picture with
And
you.
you look like
Click,
this.
and you got sleepy eye or whatever, or you're blurry. You look like you're getting an exorcism done by you, and the person next to you just it's an awkward situation. And that pro pic is definitely, you're not going to have zombie eye, and you're going to look as sweet as you came in looking next to the again, the entertainment or star of your choice. I think that's cool though that a lot of these people are cool enough to do this kind of stuff for the fans, though, too.
I agree.
Because we have talked to some people, and they're like, no, I won't do that kind of stuff. And we're like, then this isn't the con for you. But people that are like, open-armed to us and our fandom, I think that's cool. I appreciate them being receptive to our, I guess those are our needs. Those are our needs.
Yes.
Those are our needs.
Our requirements.
We have requirements
our
and needs.
specifications.
Be cool. We are a bunch of fans and nerds alike, and we want to hang out and meet the people that we admire and the stars that fill our life every day with entertainment, be it television shows or movies or voice actors or artists, comic.
All of them.
Creators.
Yes.
And what have you. Thank you. I'm
So
sorry.
up next here, we got Richard Brake.
Richard Brake.
Which I'm going to go on record as being like, until 3 from Hell, I was not well versed in the art of Richard Brake. Since
You
realizing,
never watched Game of Thrones,
I was not.
did you?
I'm not a Game of Thrones guy, but to me,
neither. Me
it's
neither.
very impressive that we have a Game of Thrones actor coming to
The Night
Astronomicon.
King.
And I went and bought a pop.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I went and bought
That's so awesome.
the Night King on the throne. So I'm like, I'm gonna get him to sign that.
That's really cool. That's really cool. What I was gonna say is with Richard Brake right now, super duper like he is just buzzing. Everybody is just he's in a good time right now. He's got a lot of stuff going on positive for him right now. It's a great time to meet him. If you look at his what do you call that? His catalog? It's not a catalog. His what is that called? His resume.
Resume.
If you were to look
I would go
into
with catalog,
his
it's fine.
body of work,
Yes.
how about that? If you look into his body of work, you're blown away by how many times this guy has got in front of the camera, whether he's working with Rob Zombie in like 31 or 3 from Hell, or it's the. What was the other one? The
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yes,
I always
Game
get
of
it messed
Thrones.
up. I don't want to. Yeah, but nevertheless.
I was double up with Lord of the Rings. Like, oh, is that
Right,
Lord of
the Game of Rings or the Lord of,
Yes.
But nevertheless, it's awesome because he's actually an important character in that franchise as well. So to see him
Very anticipated character.
Absolutely. So to see him celebrated on every platform that he's pretty much touching is a great thing, and he'll be there on hand to meet and greet the fans. and have
Also,
a good time.
speaking of 3 from Hell, third time around, Mr. Bill Mosley
Gotta love
Very
Bill.
nice.
back in effect.
That is awesome.
You know him, you love him. If you've been to Astronomicon before, he has been to every single one.
So we're talking Foxy and Driftwood.
That's right.
That's what we're talking.
But this year, not Driftwood in the photo op.
Nope.
You get Chop Top.
Yes,
Oh, that's
from
awesome.
Texas Chainsaw 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. No, I'm just saying, just in
The
general.
characters, absolutely.
I'm saying, like,
Yes.
of anybody out there, because I know there's a lot of collectors who like to try to get movie-themed posters or their Blu-rays signed, and they like to get the cast. And when you get 2 or 3 of the main people in one place at one time, that is like a hard thing to come by. So that's what I meant by that.
Oh, for sure.
So, but you're telling me, as you blow my wig off, you're telling me the one and only Chop Top will be doing the photo ops this
With
year.
his blown off wig.
With his blown off wig.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. He'll be there with the coat hanger and the lighter.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's actually.
Man, that's great.
Sorry, excuse me. Nora Hewitt. We just
Incoming
announced
male.
her season 9 winner of Face Off.
Okay.
Comes and she does the Chop Top.
Oh,
She
really?
Does him in the whole thing.
So-
And Dr. Satan,
Oh, wow.
who will also be at Astronomicon this year.
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
So if you're
Awesome.
a huge fan of
In
the Rob
costume.
Zombie
Film,
again,
movie-
body
movie
of work,
franchise. Yeah, absolutely.
You get Dr. Satan in costume, or FX. There's not much of a costume.
That's awesome.
Because I want to say
He
he was
is.
like naked.
It's literally
Like-
like, yeah, it's like him with like latex everywhere.
So you get Dr. Satan, and then you get Chop Top, both done by Nora.
That's amazing. And so what I like about that too is I like how they request to have professionals do the makeup, so to give the people the best possible photos. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
100%.
The best bang for the buck. However you want to say it. Like I appreciate that and I respect that they're not like I don't know how to do it, but I guess I can pull it off. It's like, no, in order for me to pull off this character, I require this professional to come in and make this movie authentic as much as possible.
Yeah.
That alone is like kudos. I think that's awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. And again, with the insurance policy thing across the board.
That's the only way to get it.
That's
the only way to get your Chop Top or Dr. Satan, pro photos.
Okay.
Yep. Available now. You can go to astronomicon.com/tickets, and you can get them anytime between now and when they take place.
All right.
So you can.
And that's the only way to get it right now. As we live and breathe right now, that's the only way to get it. So don't miss out on that.
Nope.
That's a cool one, and that's what I keep referring to the insurance policy, because obviously, unless you're balling hard and do you, like, if you can get them all, God bless.
Balling hard.
But if you're a baller on a budget and you're like, I'm gonna do it, I gotta pick the one that I want the most.
Yes.
Make sure you look at all your options, because there is a lot of cool stuff on the plate this year. Part 3 is coming hard.
Speaking of cool stuff,
Probably shouldn't have said that. You probably shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry about that.
I always mess up his last name because I put the wrong emphasis.
On your syllables?
Syllable. Charles
Fleischer.
Fleischer.
Who is? I know him from Back to the Future.
That's crazy.
I didn't know it from Back to the
minuscule of
Future.
his part
Who
was.
is he in Back to the Future? 'Cause
Should
I
have
couldn't
put some
see.
money on the Cubbies. It's part 2, so again, it's the best of the season of the series.
It is a good one. Yes.
But yeah, so it's when he goes to the future, and the guy's like, "Oh, and this year the Cubs win the World Series," which was 15, but it wasn't 15.
You know him. Most people know him as the voice of Roger Rabbit.
That's what I
There
heard
it is.
from.
Today, I just learned today that he was in Nightmare on Elm Street as well.
So here's where you missed out. If you go, you guys are all on our YouTube, so I want to say thank you all for watching. But right here on the YouTube, we have created content that for someone like myself or Dustin who didn't know about a specific guest, we have videos. They're like 7 minutes long, and you can go and watch them, and it will school you on, for instance, Charles
all the roles
Fleischer.
that they put
Yeah,
are
like,
their body of work.
to me-
We're going to keep going with the body of work.
You're gosh darn right. Tom Atkins was another good one that I watched, and I'm like, I'm oblivious to who Tom Atkins is.
That is a shame.
But I was impressed with what we put together because it schooled me on
Awesome.
it.
No, that's awesome. No, seriously, I'm
Tom
absolutely.
Atkins being from Halloween 3,
I'm
Night
looking
of the
so
Creeps, and
so
other
very
things.
forward, very forward to meeting Mr.
Oh, I know
Atkins.
that is one of your favorites. I got the drop from him, and I was like, "Oh man, Jamie's gonna love this guy." He knocked it out one shot.
I bet he did.
Super
He's
professional,
a straight,
super nice, super
he's
approachable.
a sweetheart. He's a straight pro.
Yes,
So-
he's a kitten.
After you're done watching this with us in the Astronomiconversations, by the way, I
Yes.
love that we've created all these little things. You can go watch Astronomiconfidential.
Wow.
And then we've got different ones. We just dropped the one on all of the pro photo ops.
Yes.
You know, you've got.
I love it.
We talked about Dr. Satan. There's
Yes.
also.
That's awesome.
David Howard Thornton from Terrifier.
Yes, he,
Okay, yeah,
he
let's talk
will
about
be,
that.
He's coming. He is
Because-
also.
Dare I say?
Sorry, excuse
no.
me.
Dare I say? I'm going to represent the not young crowd on this one.
The people who have never seen Terrifier?
No. No, I've seen Terrifier.
Oh, wait, we
I've
watched
never
it.
seen
We
I've seen
watched it on the
Terrifier.
bus.
He's never seen Terrifier.
All Hallows
so
Eve?
Nope, never seen
that
it
one
either.
I've never seen. See,
No.
this is where I was going
Or
with
Hallows
it.
Eve.
I was going to say Art the Clown, whether you know him as Art the Clown or the Terrifier. He's come into a lot of fandom recently as 2020 is upon us, and we are looking for our third generation of Universal monsters.
Yeah.
You know, we got our original setup of Dracula, Frankenstein, that jazz, and then you got your second generation of your Michael Myers, your Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, et cetera, et cetera. Now people are looking for that new one, so they got like, you know, Sam from Trick or Treat and Spalding, and they're really, really voting to get Art the Clown and or AKA the Terrifier in that new setup. Like, he is really getting a push.
He would be in a
People love
fourth
him.
generation?
Well, would it
No,
be
he'd be
third
the
or fourth?
third. He'd be
third generation.
Third would be your Universal monsters from the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Then you'd have your 80s. You know, I'm going to go with 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Freddy. Yeah.
There you
And then
go.
this would be your
He
third.
gets it.
Yeah.
Well, he
gets
will
it.
be there.
That's
Pro
cool,
photo
though.
ops in costume as Terrifier.
That's
also
awesome.
with him is
Damien
Leone,
Who
the
is
creator,
the creator and director.
Wow.
of Terrifier 1 and 2
Which
and a Hallows
I
Eve.
think just got finished shooting. Terrifier 2.
Wow.
They were
Oh,
shooting
yes,
it
yes.
or just completed it. So who knows
That's
when that's
awesome.
coming out. But again, this is another pro photo op you can get
cool.
of David Howard Thornton in costume as Art the Clown.
Yes.
Only available at Astronomicon. We're the only Michigan convention that's ever
awesome.
done this. And if you're from the area, if you go to conventions, if you travel, you don't need to go far because we're in Sterling Heights. We're a hop, skip, and a jump from your major metropolitan city, which is Detroit.
Absolutely.
And, come have some fun with us.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you guys, speaking of the people who book the entertainment and stuff like that, I think it's cool that you guys are hip to stuff like that because that's like a big deal in the horror community. People like him, you know what I mean, and supporting that kind of like that's awesome. Like I'm mentioning that in case anybody is like thinking the same thing I'm thinking. I'm gonna say it for you. That's pretty
I believe
rad.
it's pronounced "use guys." Though.
The two
of you.
youths. The two youths.
The two of you.
Youths.
What?
That's good.
Youths.
So okay. Also after that, we met him last year, I believe. 4-time Stanley Cup champion,
Wow.
Darren McCarty, D-Mac,
Who
will
has
be
become
there.
a huge fan of what we're doing.
He loves Astronomicon.
He is a great supporter
love
of every.
him.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
He's going to be there Saturday only.
He'll be at the Mess Bucket Comics
yes.
booth because he has got his own comic book
book.
coming soon. And I know the cover is done, so you can pick up cover art print. You can also he's got jerseys for a hockey team that he created in a comic
That's
book.
awesome.
And so he'll be there enjoying himself, hanging out.
Super fun
Saturday.
guy.
Yeah.
He's
Really?
an awesome guy. Really nice, really approachable. Again,
Super solid guy, and also a hometown legend.
Yes.
Legend.
Detroit Red Wing, four-time Stanley Cup champion.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
If
super
you
cool.
can name more than 3 beers and you live in Michigan, you know this man.
Yes, this
Come
is true.
by, stop by, pay some respect to a
yeah.
to a legend.
Yes, sir.
To
One of the
a
cool
Fabulous man, D-Mac, Darren McCarty.
We
Yes.
love you, Darren. He's awesome. Great representative of Astronomicon and everything going on with it. Can't wait for him to be on hand as well. Like, that's really cool. And again, I'm just gonna keep adding my little things, my little side dishes to all the stuff you played up. But basically, again, another cool move, another refreshing move. That's not the same old lame old. You actually have hometown heroes and legends from the surrounding area coming to the con, in addition to up and comings in the horror community or solid legends in the comic book community.
Well,
Like
we've done that too a lot in the past of it. A lot of influence on us bringing someone in.
Yeah.
Are they from Michigan?
Bringing them home.
That's
Are you
awesome.
coming home?
We did it with Carla Harvey. We did it with
Ming Chen.
Kevin Nash.
Damn.
Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
All of them have Michigan roots. That was year one.
I was gonna say all of them, golden people, beautiful souls.
Yes.
Good
Every
peeps.
last one of them.
Yes.
So speaking of Michigan people, Ming is coming back.
Ming
That's
is
awesome. I
coming
love
back.
Ming.
Mr. Astronomicon.
You're gonna have to watch out.
I dubbed him Mr.
Okay.
I was
Astronomicon
gonna
last
say.
year because he's just an all-around great guy.
Can he
We
get the
love
belt?
having him there.
Can he get the belt? Can he rock the belt for all
He
three?
can wrestle me for the belt.
Oh man,
All
no,
right.
you can't make him Mr. Astronomicon and not have that
I
belt.
dubbed him, but I'm the Astronomicon
Well, then
champ.
you have
That's
to get
two
him a
different
smaller
things.
belt.
That is
You have to get him a smaller belt.
a little belt.
A belt buckle
For
and a
Ming.
really nice,
That
like a
hey,
belt.
maybe we could do that. Get him a belt buckle that says Mr.
Oh,
Astronomicon.
jeez. Now
There
it's
you
just
go.
And
getting
then he can just
mean.
floss it in the pics.
I'm telling you, Ming
But
is
Ming
the
is
dude.
great.
Every time
Ming
I meet
is
Ming at
awesome.
a Comic Con, he's always got bags full of awesomeness, whether it be Fig Pen or Funko Pops or whatever. He's all about the scene. He's always in. He's on every podcast. Everybody knows him. If you know him, you love him. Man, if you see him at Astronomicon,
is.
show him some love. Did you say it is?
It
We
is.
love
It
him.
is love.
He's
It is
our
love. It
dude.
is all
Yeah.
love. Ming Chen.
Ming Chen. Robert
Chen.
Carradine.
I'm excited for him.
I'm excited for that too. I was a big Revenge of the Nerds fan as a small lad.
I was going to say fill me in because the name doesn't ring a bell, but I'm sure the face would just be.
He is Louis Skolnick.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Boom, there it is.
There
He
it
knows
is.
his character.
Revenge of the
There
Nerds,
it is.
Ghost of Mars, Escape from L.A.
Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire. He's been in a lot of things.
Which they're actually doing Lizzie McGuire the reboot or the part 2, like the Fuller House style where she's an adult. So
Yeah.
he's in that too. So he's still
Even more
working.
Full
Yeah.
House.
Yes, the fullest
C.J.
house.
Graham. C.J. Graham. Jason Puck 6. Jason lives.
Okay.
He will be there.
In costume.
He's coming in costume?
as Jason
Oh, wow. So
for a pro photo op.
Oh.
So we're talking
Which you
another-
can purchase right now.
we're
I didn't
talking
know
about
that.
another professional photo op. Say it again. Say it again.
It is CJ Graham, Jason from Friday the 13th, Part 6.
So part 6. So okay, wait a minute.
Jason lives.
And now I am one. He is one, but there's a lot of Jason heads out there that have to have, like, I've seen a lot of cool things. Like
I got
I've
a
seen-
few of them.
I've seen like some people like, and the Jason heads get real deep. Like I get a machete and I have all of the Jasons signed it in numerical order all the way down, all the way till I get to Jason. You know, like, and Kane is just a good strip of them once you get there.
Yeah,
but
Kane's-
nevertheless.
Well, he just marks his 4
It's
that
cool.
he was in.
It's cool. You see an RE
The
at the
numbers
top,
then,
and then
yeah.
it keeps pushing, and you know, like that's
Some
awesome.
of them right over top of the other ones.
Oh,
like,
that's
he's
some jerky.
Ming Chen would be the cruiserweight champ.
the cruiser. Okay, he could be the
okay.
Props to
cruiserweight.
Kelly
He is not the heavyweight
Frazier
champ.
for that.
Good. Yes,
You
I
got
like
a
that.
wrestling mark in the old chat, so
We do.
That's
Speaking
smart.
of wrestling, the Boogeyman is coming back.
That's
Wow.
exciting.
Another
He's a
good dude.
great dude.
He's actually
He is.
very fun to have around, just with or without the paint, because he came to
he
the
will-
VIP
Absolutely.
party. And,
He'll be in gimmick at his booth.
Oh, absolutely.
all 3 days.
He'll
Absolutely.
be eating worms and smashing himself in the face
Well,
with
what
a
I was gonna
clock.
say
and-
is he the one thing we'll say about him is he loves people who love him. If you have any love in you for the Boogeyman or even moments that captured your life back in the days, he will spend. Like he will flip stories with you and blow your mind, and maybe eat a nightcrawler or two. I mean,
he likes it.
I
He
didn't
says
get
that
to
in
do
churches.
that,
he a good dude. I'll be
He's
smelling worms
good.
on his breath, but he a good dude.
So you're gonna have to fill me in on the next one, because I'm not sure that I recognize it. Nathan Basil,
I want to say it's
Basil,
Basil. Basil. I would have to check the pronunciation.
Leslie Vernon.
So yeah, it's
Oh,
the Mask
Leslie
of
Vernon.
Leslie Vernon.
I
Yes.
don't think I've ever seen
Kane
that.
Hodder's in that
Okay.
movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
you
something I
want?
gotta check out there.
Should I go? Okay.
Yeah, tell him.
I'm gonna tell. All right,
Tell
listen.
him.
Yeah, tell it. Hey, now this is another one of those cool.
Third gen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
But
post Hatchet.
I don't know that I would even throw Leslie Vernon into the Gen monsters rather, but the story, the idea, the concept. It was an underground movie from a few years back that resonated so well with people because it has notes of funny. This is one of the first comedy horror kind of offerings, and it wasn't really well received because people weren't prepared for that. And now you have movies like Shaun of the Dead and that kind of thing,
Okay.
that or Zombieland that make comedy, humor, horror more palatable. So now when you go back and you watch The Mask of Leslie Vernon, you're like, this is great. He's a man who's trying to emulate Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. He references all of them. I can't run when I kill the people. I have to walk. I have to learn how to walk fast. Just like he pays so much methodic attention to the movies. He's absolutely insane. The
Yeah.
movie is great. Watch it if you haven't. If not, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know how cool it is to have the actual real actor who portrayed Leslie Vernon in the movies there at Astronomicon. Again,
There it
it's to me, it's another.
I'm gonna check it out now.
It's another service to the horror community because I think that's another person that doesn't come to the Michigandier areas very often that I've seen. And I frequent a lot of cons. I go to, like, they don't have to just be comic or horror or whatever. I go to a little hodgepodge of all of them.
Yes.
And I've never seen him there. So correct me if I'm wrong, and that's fine if I am. I'm not trying to say that I'm.
Yeah, he'd be the one to correct you. I don't know.
Would you know?
I haven't seen him in Michigan.
So there it
recently.
is. So again, so it's a cool idea, and it's just another refreshing something you don't see all the time.
Speaking of having your place in horror icon-ness, Mr. Lloyd Kaufman, also going to be in effect. That's
Lloyd
the
Crazy. Lloyd
creator of Toxic Avenger. He said Lloyd Crazy.
Lloyd Crazy is cat
Lloyd
shit.
Crazy.
Oh, I can't say.
Well, the
Well, there it
beautiful
is.
thing
Sorry.
about Lloyd Kaufman,
Yes.
he doesn't charge
He's
his
free.
fans. You can meet
Autos,
him,
pics.
hang out, photograph, autograph,
Kiss
whatever
on
you
the
have,
cheek.
at his booth for no money.
No
Much
money.
like Twisted,
Yes.
he doesn't charge. He's just there to engage his fans.
If I was to use one word to describe Lloyd Kaufman, zest.
Zest.
There's
Very
a zest
nice.
about him.
Very well put.
He is always an upbeat gentleman. He is a true charm to meet. Anytime you talk to him, he's got a great story to tell you. He's very personable. He's never that kind of person that you're upset that you met.
Yeah.
And when you actually think of and you look at his body of work, or more importantly, his company's body of work, and how many hands that they've had into movies and stuff. Like like Sergeant Kabuki Man and Toxic,
What is it, Nukem High?
Toxic Event,
Yeah.
Nukem High.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, and the list goes on and on. So
Poultry Guys, did he do
Poultry,
that?
yeah.
Poultry Guys as
So,
well.
and the cool
That's
thing is if you're from Michigan and you're going to be around, he's actually coming in early, and he'll be in Grand Rapids on the Thursday, doing a screening of Toxic Avenger and doing a Q&A there, which he'll then be reprising. He'll be doing it again. There it is. Sunday after Astro at the Crowfoot.
And Pontiac.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Hop, skip, and a jump.
So there's two opportunities to spend an evening with Lloyd Kaufman and watch one of the most synonymous movies of his career.
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
Absolutely.
And that's a great just an event. That's a great thing to be a part of, and not only one opportunity but two opportunities in the metropolitan Detroit area.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to check like the Facebook and Astronomicon.com obviously, or the Instagram for these venues and the addresses if you want to GPS them and get your
gettings on.
Get your get-abouts.
Go to see them.
Right.
So
we'll have that information up there for you later.
Up next, not from a show that I watched, but very familiar with because it's made its way into television cult-like history, and I believe they just filmed a movie for it too. But R.J. Mitty.
I was going to be like Mr.
Breaking
Rogers.
Bad.
Walt Jr.
Yes, Walt Jr.
That's awesome.
will be in effect to come hang out and sign your bags of. Blue
crystal.
So
you didn't
crystallized candy.
You didn't watch Breaking Bad?
I watched the first season, maybe 2 seasons.
Oh, I loved it.
I just didn't really
so
care for it.
when we
I did
did
too.
Walker Stalker, when you guys did Walker Stalker, when I met Ming, I was like, oh my God, they got Breaking Bad people.
I can't think of his name. Fring? What's his name?
Gus.
Gus
Gus was with him.
He was there.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm meeting them all. Like, it was like, all right, this is the one thing I'm doing. I'm going to knock out comic book men and Breaking Bad people, because I'm not a Walking Dead dude, but
That's awesome.
it was an AMC thing. So I met RJ then, and I was like, oh, he was so down to earth. His line was insane. I waited like an hour, but it's like, he was like talking to me for like 20 minutes. I have like 30 pictures with him.
That's so
they were
cool.
like, oh, we'll take another one. Oh, we'll make sure it looks good. I'm like, he's amazing.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about when I said that about the photographs. Not everybody has a great reception to people and taking photographs. They're like, quick, make it, get it, keep it pushing, and it's like, so that's why we stressed that earlier. Just to bring it full circle again. That's why we stressed it earlier about the photo ops.
It was told to me, he's like, RJ's coming to party. Like,
That's
he's
awesome.
coming to hang out
That's
and just
awesome.
enjoy his weekend. I think that'll be fun.
I think word is starting to get around Hollywood that Astronomicon is a pretty hip place to come and hang out and just really have a good time. And that's awesome.
We're
I
a bunch
love
of
that.
cookie hip cats.
I love that. No, I think
Come
that's
see
cool.
the
I
green
think,
kid, as they call me.
I love that. Love the reference. So I'm going to pause for
Yes.
the cause. If you guys have Amazon Prime, go watch our documentary.
I had that in my notes.
I know,
here.
but you're the
You
green kid,
skipped.
and it's a good
He
reference.
jumped
Yes, it
No.
is. He did.
He jumped your
It's
nose.
something cool that we did last year at Astro 2. It took...
And it's free with Prime. If you
It's
have
free.
Prime, go watch it.
Yeah.
I've
That's the
watched
thing
it
I didn't
12
know.
times already.
I watch it morningly.
That's
Daily.
awesome.
Yes, giggly.
That's awesome. No, I think it's cool. And seriously, it's really, really, really good. Super proud of it. You should check it out if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. And if you have, then at least do us this solid and show it to somebody who you think would like it that they don't know that they would like it. Do me that.
Do the
So if you
sharing.
see-
Do the, yeah.
Show somebody, legit, like,
Show
like,
us some love.
you know what I mean?
Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Tell
Phone
a friend. Yeah,
Phone a friend.
because I bet you if you show somebody, they would be like, "This is so cool. I want to go."
looks like it's awesome.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Or
It'll be
maybe I
very
can't go
fun.
this year, but I'll go to Astronomicon 4. Like I want to go at one point in my life. This is a really cool place to be.
Yes.
So that is what you can do for me, and I appreciate you if you do.
James Jude Courtney
That's you guys.
from the very newest
Halloween Kills.
Yes, Michael Myers.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. That I can't think there's another one too. There's
you
like
know
3
who
movies.
else is going to be in Halloween?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Who's coming to Astro?
So and
Oh.
this is where I fanboy out because Anthony Michael Hall is the new Tommy Doyle. There's a movie between it. Halloween Ends and then Halloween Kills. I want to say is how it goes. I'm not 100% with that, but it's Halloween Kills is the very last one that obviously is not going to come out till 2021 or 2022.
Yeah.
The new one
that they're shooting.
that's
Yes.
coming. No, it's done. They're all
It's
done.
done.
Shooting it?
They're
Okay.
all done. It's
Gotta
crazy
get
like that.
edited up and stuff.
But what's great is in that movie that we have all yet to see, Tommy Doyle will be Anthony Michael Hall, and James Jude Courtney.
Yes.
Yes, James Jude Courtney.
I don't want to mess it up. Will be reprising his role as Michael Myers
Yes.
with how many? This many.
How many?
This
2.5
many fingers.
fingers.
This many fingers on one of those hands, and he is just grabbing people by the neck with the good hand.
With the good hand.
Pay attention to that if you remember. This is fun
If you
facts. These are astronomical
I like it.
conversations.
No, that's fun.
This
saying,
is an
Letting you go.
astronomical conversation.
Hey, man.
For
Yes.
sure.
Alex Vincent of the Child's Play movies. That he was the little
Andy.
one, Andy.
He was-
He is bringing his good guy, Chucky, with him.
So
That's pretty cool.
proverbially, I can't say that word, but yes, the Chucky, right? If it's his doll,
I mean,
would it be his doll from the
essentially.
80s?
I
His
don't.
buddy.
It is. Yes,
It
his
could
buddy.
be.
That's right.
It's his buddy. It will always be his best friend.
Yes. Oh yeah. So it wasn't really Chucky. Was it not Chucky?
I don't know. No, but I think that's cool too. It's like he's all grown up, but I still think it's cool because if I'm not mistaken, he was the same. He reprised his role in like 2 or 3 of the movies.
Yeah. So
And
it was
then-
Child's Play like 1
Yep.
and 2,
Yeah.
and then maybe Seed of Chucky.
No, he didn't
It
do
was
those.
like-
he
it
did
was like-
Cult of Chucky and
That's
Curse
the
of
one.
Chucky.
There it is.
It's with the new one they did the reboot and was cool.
Yeah.
They brought him back and he like keeps Chucky's head in a wall or something in the last portion of the real Charles Lee Ray. Super cool stuff. Anyway, that's awesome. He'll be there.
The very fantastic Megan and her Get Dead crew
Oh yeah, we haven't announced that one
announcement
yet. There
tonight.
we go.
That's
There you
I'm
go.
just working it in.
Bang, bang, bang.
You know,
That might actually work. Now that you
I
hit
don't
it.
know. I'm not.
Hey, look at that.
Yes.
There she is. She will be in attendance for her third year.
Third
Again,
year.
third year.
That's
She's an
awesome.
Astro vet, pro special effects artist and hair artist. She's worked with Bill Moseley,
late
the
Sid
late
Haig.
great Sid Haig in his last film, Hanukkah.
Yep.
She did some work.
Kane Hodder. She did.
She did some work on a couple of our videos.
A couple of our videos.
And she's been on hand for a few of our photo shoots as well.
That's true. She
Yeah.
does. She does
Sick
well with
man.
those. She's done a lot. So
For
yeah,
the
she'll
Sick
be
Man photo
there.
shoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
she worked with Kane Hodder and them
Yeah,
on that.
that's right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and you can come hang out with her all weekend long, and she will do airbrushing and paint up your face.
That's
and
awesome.
She
add
applies
crazy
latex.
spikes to your fucking head.
She
and shit.
does.
Like,
She,
oh,
there he
That's
goes
cool.
again. Jeez.
Hey, man.
Yeah, so
It
look for her
happens.
there
We're
for her
grown-ups.
third year Astronomicon alumni. Thomas Ian Nicholas.
another new one that you're just dropping.
I'm dropping
you
all
should
the good
probably let
ones.
him know. So he is.
Oh, well, it'll still go in the thing. We can talk about it. It's just going
That's
to
true.
pass over. All right, that's it. That's enough. of
Thomas
that.
Ian Nicholas.
Yes,
So
Rookie of the Year.
a kid in King Arthur's court
Yes, the American Pie franchises.
and one of the Halloweens.
Which Halloween?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not hip to Halloween
Wait,
movies.
He's not hip.
Oh,
Thomas Ian Nichols.
Nicholas.
Nicholas? Oh, I wrote it wrong. Sorry.
I'd have to see the picture.
Sorry,
Working
bro.
on putting up that video drop soon.
No worries.
No.
Well, you heard it
idea.
here first on Astronomiconversations.
Yeah, play it, baby.
Do we have it? We have it?
Yeah, we got it.
Rotate from the shoulder slowly.
Oh, whoa! I'm the new pitcher.
We will succeed. About time! We will get laid! Yeah, don't mess with the class of 99.
We're gonna get her back for that. Watch me.
Hey, what's going on? Thomas Nicholas here. I am excited to come to Astronomicon in Sterling Heights, Michigan, February 7th through 9th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So if you're in Michigan, the birthplace of American Pie, come and say what's up. I'll tell you all about my new flick coming out. At that point, we'll be very close to the premiere in Portugal of my new film Adverse. So yeah, hope to see you there.
Halloween Resurrection.
Yes,
I
Resurrection.
stand corrected.
It
I know him from Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry.
I know
that
him from
was
now.
a
Now I know who he
childhood
is.
movie.
As soon as I seen that, I knew exactly who he was.
Yes.
It's the reality show one with Dangertainment, I believe
Yes.
it is.
There you go.
So there's your guest
Pretty cool.
announcements.
cool
Well, we do. Speaking of which, I was going to wait to say the other two we had for when we get into the parties. We have
You're right.
2 parties right now.
Okay.
The Astronomicon 3 pre-party. That's Thursday, February 6th at the Astronomicon Hotel.
We've decided we're not going to take anyone off site. We're going to have a welcome reception style pre-party
Oh, that's
Right there.
awesome.
at the Astronomicon Hotel.
Okay.
Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
That will be a mashup of Magic Ninja Entertainment's finest, hosted by you guys, actually, in Twisted, you and your brother. Tickets are on sale at astronomicon.com/tickets, and they are only $10.
Also
That's
available
awesome.
at mnestore.com. A little shameless plug for the other company.
Yes,
now.
also
Right now.
available. Then flash forward to Friday night. You got the Back to the 80s party. This is going to feature performances by Twisted, Mickey Avalon,
Dirt Nasty.
Dirt Nasty, who will be, he's going to be at the con.
Oh, yeah.
He will be at the con.
That's awesome, too. We didn't talk about that.
That's because I was waiting for
That's
the party.
fine, though.
Yes.
That's fine. I got you.
And September morning will be there.
That's
It's
awesome.
going to be an 80s themed party, so
Come in your 80s gear,
Yep.
get a raffle ticket, and win some free cool stuff just for participating.
Yes.
And the cool thing this year is all VIPs. If you buy the Astronomicon VIP package, you get into all the concerts.
Yes.
You
That's
don't have to
awesome.
buy tickets.
And speaking of VIP, we haven't announced this one yet, but the VIP party. Now this is only for people who have the VIP and celebrities to come in and do their things. We are going back to doing killer karaoke.
So nice, we've done it twice.
Yes. That's
I
going
say it
on.
again. Damn.
Yes, and this is a chance for you, the VIPs in the crowd, to come up and do songs with your favorite celebrities or artists, or Ming's always there. Mr.
Entertainment-
Astronomicon's going to be
Entertainment
there.
extraordinaire on
Yes.
hand.
And you guys did it last year. What was
We
your
did.
take on
You
it?
guys did
It
do
was
it.
fun. No, it was super cool. It was like we got paired up with people from out of the crowd, and like I'm not sure how it was very fast paced at once it got going. But like we did Holy Diver, of course, and that was great.
Holy Diver.
And I remember, I want to say it was Joe Black did
They did.
Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good. But
Yes.
No, that would be Billy and Paul.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Billy
there
Bob.
you go.
They did the Ghostbusters theme song.
Oh, yeah, that's
with
right.
Ghostbusters.
I was on a team with
stage.
Brian.
They did.
Yeah.
There it was. Okay. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. That's fine.
And
yeah,
Chris
I
and
remember
Joey
now.
did Walk by Pantera.
There
Yep.
you go.
And then Gmo and Lee Carver
Going to
ended up
California.
freestyling.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's
So
going
they
on
don't know what
Saturday.
karaoke is. so
Saturday,
there's that.
the 8th starts at 9 p.m. The only way you can get into that is to be a celebrity or have a VIP pass. That is Killer Karaoke. That's hosted
Dope.
by your man's truly right here, Dustin,
That's true. Dustin
With-
holds it down.
with a cap-off exclusive set from the Demented Duo themselves,
That's kind of neat.
Mr. and
We are
Mr..
just performing
Yes.
all the
Oh, you are
time.
performing.
We are performing.
Yes,
all
that's
the
good.
time.
So there you go. There you have it. You got your infos.
There it is.
I hope we made some things clearer for you. We got some announcements in. We announced some guests today. We announced the parties. I
Keep
think
your
we did
eyes
good.
peeled.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled to.
I just got a
obviously-
huge contract back today.
I know. That's why I didn't
We
want
can't announce
I
who
know.
it
I'm
is.
not
Talk
gonna-
about it.
I'm not.
But
Also, did you notice this beautiful
What?
thing hanging behind us?
what is it?
This is a blanket. This is a fleece blanket that comes with the VIP pack. So the stuff is slowly starting to
That is a
trickle in now.
full size. Look at
Yes.
that. That is like that could cover.
And
me
it
up.
is so
yeah, it's
soft.
nice.
It
This
is
is
so
coming
very
home with
soft.
me
This is,
tonight.
I was gonna say this is one that I have to take home.
I'm taking it.
It is.
yes.
It is.
We'll
It is
fight.
very,
well,
very
we'll
luxurious
just go get
and
another one.
soft. But nevertheless, keep your eyes peeled to the Facebook, the Instagram, all the social media, because there are still a couple names
Absolutely.
to be
Oh no,
dropped.
there's names to be dropped.
So I just want you to, again, we'll end this. We've brought you up to light with some things, and we're going to leave you on the note of letting you know there's more still to come. So don't think you know it all just yet.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you for your time. We
Yep.
appreciate you. If you have any comments, questions, beefs, gripes, you just want to say you love us or we love you back, hit us up in the comments. And thanks.
And yeah, tell your friends, share
for
it,
killing
do
it.
all that, and come back to the next Astronomiconversations. I'm Dustin. This is Jamie. My man Mike down there at the end, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, guys.